Hi, this is Mr. Tanner, and this is the double black diamond video walkthrough. There's only one task in the double black diamond section, and it's to explain the water cycle using heat energy and phase changes. So this is a Google Classroom assignment, and you can click the link to view the assignment instructions. It looks like this, but I will go ahead and explain it here as well. So for this project, you're going to be explaining the water cycle to me, but you need to do it in more detail than you might imagine. And you also need to have certain vocabulary terms included, including radiant energy, thermal energy, convection, evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, collection, and runoff. So you need to have all of those terms in your project. Then as a hint, I said it's a great idea to use a tool like WeVideo or Screencastify that you can record your screen with. I'm using Screencastify right now to make this video. So here's how you could do this project with Screencastify. If I type in the water cycle diagram, I can find a good picture. I'm not sure if this is a really good one. I'm just going to open it up because it's first. But I can try and find a picture. Let's try this again. Yeah, this is not a great picture. It's very small, but that's okay. Right, I can find a picture that would be much better than this one, and then I can just walk through what's happening. But here's an example of how you need to talk about the energy that's happening during the water cycle. So if you were doing this as a 0, this is a score of a 0 type assignment, I would just say the first part of the water cycle is evaporation, where water goes up into the sky. That's a 0 for this assignment. A 4 answer, a level 4 grade, would be to say the radiant energy, which is light energy from the sun, the radiant energy strikes this collection of water. There's a vocab term, collection. So the radiant energy strikes the water where it's converted to thermal energy. The increase in thermal energy causes the molecules to move more quickly, and some of those water molecules escape the water and become a gaseous water vapor. This process is called evaporation. So as the thermal energy increases in the liquid water, more of it evaporates into a gas phase. And then since it's less dense, the water rises up into the air. As the water goes up, it starts losing that thermal energy. As the gaseous water goes up into the air, it loses thermal energy. And once it loses enough thermal energy, it cools back down into a liquid water drop. And we call this process condensation. These liquid water drops are so small and so light that they float in the air on tiny dust particles, and enough of these combine to form a cloud. So again, through the reduction in thermal energy, losing that heat to the environment, those water droplets of water vapor condense into a liquid and eventually form a cloud. So there's a level 4 answer for when we're going from evaporation through condensation back into a liquid. And then, of course, you would still need to explain precipitation, and you would need to do runoff and collection and groundwater and all those things. But you only need to talk about the change in thermal energy when there's a phase change. If there's no phase change, then there's no thermal energy. So from going from condensation to rain, there is no phase change. That's liquid to liquid. But going from condensation to snow or hail does involve a phase change, and you would need to talk about the thermal energy involved with that as well. So that's an example of how you would go ahead and complete that water cycle project. And then once you're happy with it, you would turn it into the Google Classroom post. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me. Thanks for watching this video. Have a good one.